All right. And we are live. The Gold Dragon and AJ, the young red dragon. We are in here. We are officially live. And we are just going to practice some martial arts because that's what this channel is about. Practicing Wing Chun, practicing Taekwondo. And as we go through our journey of trying to get better and better at martial arts, we're taking y'all with us. Right now, there's nobody on with us, so we'll just kind of play around with it so until somebody comes online. But so when you are warming up, what's some of the things that you like to do to warm up?
Well, in Taekwondo club, it's just that it's a club. We have it's a collegiate club, so of course, like we do just like jogging and dynamic warm up based moves. Since there's a lot of dynamic kicks involved in Taekwondo, and um, in order to develop strength and that range of motion, doing dynamic warm-ups is best. But because it's also a collegiate club, we like to have fun and just play games too.
Right.
Recently, I had the privilege of leading Taekwondo class, and I had us warm up where we played a game where you're also using your spatial awareness, your proprioception, by everyone is kind of running in different ways and you are just trying not to run into anyone. But then as soon as the instructor calls out like a stance to do, you have to hit that stance as quick as possible, but also correctly. So just more ways of getting like your mind and body warmed up and prepared for class. And then we also played a game of sharks and minnows at the end of our warm up.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a lot. We still don't have anybody on just yet. Our warm up in Wing Chun is much easier, much simple. We start off with our forms. The number one form being Selam Tao, and then Chum Q, Bill G. These are our open hand forms, and then of course just 500 punches, 500 kicks each leg. Yeah, and then depending on what Sifu wants to do for the day, then he begins class off that way. But those are our warm ups, our conditioning, our training. Sometimes our first class, we'll just do that for the entire first class with different levels of energy, because that's how we want to be able to apply our moves is with energy and also understand the move without energy. So you get the appropriate form and how to exactly make the form happen. All right, so is anybody? Oh, we got 17 people. Hello, how are we doing? This is the Gold Dragon and the Small Red Dragon, AJ. We're in here, we're practicing some martial arts for you guys. So we're going to start off with our warm-ups. And so show us what you would do to warm up.
Well, we like to do just some jumping jacks, but we also mix it up and we do front and back jumping jacks, then crossing front and behind jumping jacks. Then, of course, as it also we want to warm up in a dynamic range of motion, we like to do kind of like stretch kicks and then sometimes pivot down and then do stretch kicks in that manner as well, really getting every single fiber of those hamstring muscles nice and loose. I practice Taekwondo. He practices Wing Chun, Kung Fu. So our approaches to warm-ups are definitely different, and we practice with two very different clubs. So That's going to change our approach to warm-ups.
So as we are in Wing Chun class now, what we will do first is start off with Selam Tao. So we will put our feet together, our hands nice and down, and then we're going to elongate our spine, roll our shoulders back, come up, over, and perform Selam Tao. Now, all of these moves teach your body how to perform Wing Chun. And it builds up the muscle memory so that you eventually will be able to do the moves instinctively. Because if you are in a real situation outside of the class, you don't want to have to think about what to do. You just want to be able to do it in a igasecond. So we do we do our forms at the beginning of the class and we do our forms at the end of the class. This is how we warm up so that you're always building up this muscle memory. Always building it up so that you know where your hands are placed so your body can be able to perform the move on an instant. Just like Bruce Lee says, you train all the time so that you have the ability to do the move when you need it. Woo.
Very true. And then with my Taekwondo club, it's a collegiate club at only the best University of Madison, Wisconsin. We also do a similar practice where we have like wrist escapes or self-defense techniques, and it starts with wrist escapes for those who come and are new to the club. We practice where someone holds our hand.
Or hand.
Yeah, or wrist escape. Most key element of doing any wrist escape, whether it's like crossbody or like same side, is you're always aiming to kind of break this gap between the person's thumb and fingers, because that is going to be the weakest part of their grip. So our first move is where it's on the same side. We step in, we go elbow to elbow, and that releases his grasp from my wrist. And then once I have it here, then I'll wind up and then finish with the elbow strike out to the chest for practice, or you could go higher to the face or anywhere to really incapacitate your
that was pretty
opponent.
good, though. Do it again. Do it again in real time.
Faster. Boom.
Hi. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right, so that's how you get out of wrist grab. So for some of us, we have a hewn style. So if we get a wrist grab, we're gonna first feel where the grab is, and then we're gonna come in and do a hewn style. So now, right? Ooh, ready for you. Thank you. Right now we're warming up, but this live is all about fighting for subs. So we really will appreciate everybody to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because this channel is all about practicing martial arts and seeing how far our martial arts journey is going to be able to take us. Thank you guys for tuning in. Right now we got 5 of you in. There was a capacity of 17 earlier. You know, people are going to jump in and jump out.
But we want to invite all of you to our Gold Dragon gang. If you are interested in martial arts, if you practice martial arts, we are kind of showing like the difference in between our training journeys, and we definitely want to hear what your training journeys have been like. If you have any things that you want to see that we've learned, feel free to leave that in the comments, because that is what we are doing here, is building our martial arts community.
All right, and Michael Brewer, what's up? He says, what's up, AJ? All right, and then we got Sunny Nephilim. I hope he's still in here. He says, hi, what's up, what's up, what's up? Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for tuning in for just a quick moment. Of course, hit like, hit subscribe. We're trying to build up so we can get monetized and bring you more and more and more videos. All right, so we're going to get back into it. And so now we've done our warm up. So let's say you're Taekwondo.
Yes.
2nd degree black belt in Taekwondo, may I add. So if you're coming at me, what would be the first kick that you would want to utilize to get at me? I'm coming towards you. And
I'd probably do a cut kick to keep you away from me.
Right.
So that's going to push you away. But then if I land that and I can come in close, then I'll do a punch. I'll come in really close and tight into what we call a clinch. And from there, I can either try to manipulate you if I have my hands in the right spot, come up for a head kick, or open you up and go for another body kick.
Okay, so first is the cut kick. So I'm coming up. Cut.
Punch. Clinch. Head kick.
If you can. Would you also maybe come for like a sweeping kick? So let's say, try it again. Punch or cut kick.
Cut kick.
Punch.
Boom.
And then, because you're in close at this point.
Yeah. So with sport taekwondo,
Oh, right.
we can only score on the body and the head.
See, so that's another difference for us. Hello, thank you for all three of you guys sticking with us. So another difference in our martial arts is that her martial art at the time is mainly geared towards sport and collecting the points, and there's nothing wrong with that. And mine is Wing Chun, very traditional Wing Chun, which is made for actual self-defense out on the street in the same way as Grandmaster Yip Man and Bruce Lee. So I'm thinking about sweeping and everything. You're thinking about getting the point in. You're thinking about getting the point in the chest or in the head, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And are there different? There's different points for the chest and the head.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like 1 point, 2 points?
For kicks to the body, it's 2 points.
Yeah.
Kicks to the head is 3 points.
3 points.
You can score with a punch. It's harder. It's 1 point.
Okay.
Spin kick. I think.
Oh, the punches are 1 point.
Punches are 1 point.
Oh, then I'm kicking all day long.
Yeah. Yeah, you know.
It is Taekwondo after all. Right.
I did see a match in my first national tournament where it was, we do by weight class, but with weight class you can have someone who's really tall and short and be in the same weight class. It was a small chick versus a larger chick, and the small chick won with punches only.
Oh.
Because especially for someone who's taller, I have to think about this a lot. Someone who's taller, you don't want to have a lot of distance, because then they can easily just kick you all day. But if you're close, then it's harder for them to kick you.
Can punch you.
So you want to do that cut, kick, punch action. I think that's how she scored a lot. Even though it was low scoring, she still scored.
She scored a lot of them 1 points.
So
hey, them pennies add up. Hey, what's going on?
Strategy, a lot of strategy that I'm learning these days.
Hit us up in the message box if y'all want us to say anything to y'all. Thank y'all for checking in. Right now we got 2 people on deck. 3 people on deck. Thank you for that thumbs up from somebody. You know what? We're going to try to get a whole bunch more thumbs up. And, of course, hit like, hit subscribe.
Yep.
So now, if you were to give me a 3-piece kick, how would that look?
That's a good question. So
a 3-piece kick.
There's a lot of combos. I would say the most effective is just switching up the levels is what we talk about a lot. So going for the body, go up to the head and maybe do another head, or body, just trying to kind of get your opponent off guard. We talk a lot about training, okay, I'm gonna go body, so they know I'm coming for the body, then just boom, switch it up, I'm going for the head. Okay.
See, now we have the same thing in our martial art as well. So I kind of view people as a tic-tac-toe grid, and so then therefore I'm switching up my levels of how I want to kind of switch up and move up and down the gates.
Yep.
Because we consider them gates. I don't know if you guys consider them gates, but we consider them gates over here. What's up? Thank you guys for checking in. I gotta still say what's up to our viewers and our audience over there. All right. So then I would be trying to come into the frame, and depending on what's happening with your legs or your upper body, I'm going to come into your middle gate first, just to see what's going on, and then get a feel. Now, if you touch me anywhere, I'm going to then come to a lower gate, and maybe even a lower gate, and then back up to a high gate. This is going to switch up how you feel what's going on. And it's going to get your eyesight going up and down, right? So you start looking down, I hit you up. You start looking up, I hit you down. To
kind of like that game shadow boxing.
Yeah.
Heard of that? Tried that?
It's the shadow boxing game?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
It's just it's a reaction game where one person is going flicking their hand in a direction.
Right.
And so if I flick my hand this way, you want to look the opposite way. Or if I do up, you want to look down.
No, I have not seen that.
Yeah.
All right. So let's say you're coming in and you're going to give me that 3-piece kick though.
Pow,
1, 2,
pow, pow.
3. So now, is there a difference? Do you think there's a difference for landing the kick as for a point or kicking a point, an actual opponent?
I want to say no. Well, the only reason I would say yes is because if you're kicking an actual opponent, maybe you would like try to kick their legs a little bit more, but obviously like torso and head is where a lot of vital points are.
Right.
And so especially if it's like an opponent or just someone who is trying to attack you on the street, like you want to kick as hard as you can to get that point and to hurt your assailant.
Right, to disable them.
Yeah.
Right, right. All right, so give me the kick again.
Pow,
Boom, boom.
pow, pow.
Pow. You see that? Go ahead, give a kick.
Pow.
Oh, that was good. You see this? All right, there's only one person in here that saw this. We are in here and we are fighting for subs, so that's what we're doing. All right, so now you're going to give me that kick again, and now I'm going to try to block it, right? So now in Wing Chun, we basically have very easy blocks, you know, to guard our gates.
Yeah, yeah.
So we have Tan Sao and Bong Sao. This is a Dai Bong Sao. So if you're coming with the kick, all I need to know is that it comes from this lower gate. And then therefore now I have done a Bong Sao. Right? Now I feel it. Now the nature of Bong Sao is that I have done the block and now I can flow with the energy of the Bong Sao. So like now I would come in and do this.
For sure.
Right? So with that being said, all of our moves try to build up on our moves to get into the main trunk of the opponent. Just like on the Jong back over here. Look, the dog is in the way. But just like on the Jong back over here, yes, it looks cool to fight the arms and everything else, but you're really trying to get the hit on the body of the Jong, right? All right, we got 2 people in here. Thank you guys for sticking with us. Hit us up in the comments if you want us to say anything to you, if you want a shout out or anything else like that. We totally appreciate it. We're not going to stay on too long because AJ's got to get all the way back to Madison and do what she needs to do. And I just wanted to keep some videos going for everybody. All right, so what is another good training technique for Taekwondo?
Well, I'm definitely like going over my sparring technique a lot, and just how you did with like the block where I was like kicking, you blocked, and then you angled in right towards like my main trunk. That's another huge thing that we are focusing on, is like if someone were to try to kick me, particularly in this stance that we're at here, you're probably aiming for my stomach. That's where most of the points can be scored. So I'm gonna step over and then I can boom, kick you here, or like do whatever I need, throw you off your balance here. So using, because I
got one leg up.
Right, exactly.
Oh man.
So using those angles a lot is a really good key. Angles and distancing is something that has really taken my sparring to the next level, where also, so like right now we have different distances. Right now we can just like kick and wail on each other all day, but I'm gonna be like, no, it's gonna be harder for you to kick me from back here. I'm gonna be able to react to your kick and then use those angles as best as I can, or I'll make you kick and then I'll come back in as soon as you land that kick.
Right, so we're kind of like building up our own Street Fighter characters, right? You see?
Yeah.
So I'm kicking.
Boom, angle, pow, pow.
Right.
And then, kind of working on stuff like
Boom.
that. Boom,
Block.
Angle, pow, pow.
Right.
I think I need to, like, be more aggressive with my blocks.
With your blocks, right?
To really, boom, open you up, get you off your balance, and then counter. Pow, angle, kick, punch, etc. Cha, cha.
All right.
Yeah. Pa. Pa. Pa.
Oh, see, now that's like a little snap kick. You held it back.
Well, it's just because I don't want to actually kick you in the head right now.
No, some people use that. Some people use that, like, to like snap it back like a rubber band.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
I wonder if that would be against the rules in Taekwondo.
It shouldn't be,
match.
because you can hold it back, right? Like, hey, I haven't done nothing to you, bro. Bye! You know what I'm saying? I'll give it to you. You see me warming up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Building, like you building up the energy level of the kick, like woo, bow, you know what I mean? All right.
For sure, for sure. Shout out to the two folks who are still hanging out with us here. You're definitely part of the Gold Dragon gang. We are here highlighting our martial arts journeys and building up our martial arts community. If you know anyone specifically in the Midwest region, because we're in the lovely state of Wisconsin, we want to get more people of melanin into martial arts as well. It builds great discipline, good for your health and your mental health, and just great for building community. It's something we need in the communities these days. So give us a shout out, join the martial arts Gold Dragon Gang community.
That's right. Now, before we go, another one of our major techniques that I like to do is Chi Sao. Chi Sao is one of the biggest technique that Wing Chun does for building up your Wing Chun skills. And you and I have done this before, but this is a two-person drill, and so we're learning how to perform our moves, because this is a Bong Sao, this is a Phuc Sao, this is a Tan Sao. And so as I'm doing these moves, I learn how to, yep, there you go. I learn how to feel what's happening in the opponent. You know, what's happening. You know, and then I can react to what's going on. So this is building up the senses in my arm. And then I can react to what I feel instead of what I see. You know? Right? And it takes a while to get these moves to work for you. But when they do work for you, woo, you start getting addicted to it. But that's what we're doing right now. So we keep doing this so you can constantly feel the energy of the opponent, how to drag them in, when to drag them in. And there's a science to it. Now, if you want to learn the science and you want to learn more of this, you got to talk to my Sifu out there in Waukesha at Moyat Kung Fu. Sifu Tim Lee, you know, now I told you his name, I told you where he is. You have to look him up yourself. Thank you for the 3 people that are in here right now. We are going on 23 minutes. You guys click like, click subscribe, stick with us. I'm going to have more videos coming out for you. But back to Chi Sao. So we have these hand positions so that at any given moment, if there's a strike coming, so you're doing a strike, boom. At this point, I feel the contact point, and I know just to smack it off, and then to keep going, and just do it again, because I need to keep on coming towards the trunk and moving forward. And moving forward. In Wing Chun, we continuously move forward. Woo.
Yeah, I like an observation that I've had from practicing these moves with you is that the simultaneous like back and forth kind of push and pull moves are really key and essential in having control over your opponent and opening them up and then maintaining that control as well. Because if you always have that double contact where you're attacking but then also like kind of blocking and defending or preventing them from doing a move, like they're not gonna know what to do, especially if they aren't also a Wing Chun practitioner. So yeah, because it's like kind of similar concept of like the what is this called again? The clinch in Taekwondo, where they're all up in your business here. You don't know what to do. You can't really figure out what to do. But then with Wing Chun, they know what to do, and they are just bam, 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 up in the head, neck, face, everything.
That's
So it is definitely, it may look a little goofy just doing it here, but it is more efficient than you might think.
That's right. Wing Chun is a close combat system. So we are trained to get very close to our opponents. This is actually far away for us, but we want to learn all of our distances, and you want to learn yourself more. You know, it's all about learning yourself, because you don't know who you're going to go up against, but you know how long your leg reach is. You know how long your arms are. So it's about learning yourself. What can you do at what time and at what distance? And you come in, and it just makes your moves come together a lot more. You know, you get to put together your combinations. Yeah. So I really want to get in here, and then I start to get in elbow and knee range. So now I'm in elbow, knee range, and I can take her trunk out. So we really want to get comfortable being close. Hello, what's going on to all 9 people? Thank you for coming in. Please click like and subscribe. This channel is all about Wing Chun and martial arts, and particularly my journey as I do cross the line to become a Sifu, hopefully soon one day, and how I feel about it. The things that I do to practice Wing Chun to elevate myself up, because once I do become a Sifu, I want to feel very worthy of being a Sifu. I want to feel like I actually know what I'm talking about, so I can teach it further. I can teach people online, possibly. I have to talk to my higher up guys about that. But I want to be able to be proficient in Wing Chun. And this channel, I want to be able to go around the world and meet the other Wing Chun people out there. It's more than just my family lineage out there, you know, but it's a lot of them too. I want to meet them. I want y'all to see what it takes to actually elevate your Wing Chun to the higher levels of proficiency. All right. Did we get another like? We got another like in there. That's a total of 3 likes. Thank you very much. All right. So back to Chi Sao. So now we have things that's going on in Chi Sao. So if I feel too much pressure going on, I know to just give her that line and bring her in, and use the opponent's body structure and energy against them. It's often been said that yes, Wing Chun is offense and defense, and yes, it is. It's offense and defense at the same time. So that is exactly what this is about. Even though these hand positions are double defense, but these double defense moves set you up for the offense. So that your hands can continuously move in and out. And then all of the moves that you learn on the Jong, you're able to do on this person in front of you. Right? So now this is a change here. So if I feel too much pressure coming down, I just let it go. And then I get a hit. Right? Her arms down here. Look, now she would be crossed up and hit. I hit her twice, hit her 3 times, 4 times. Here's something else. Just let her have it. You know, and then I'm getting offense and defense at the same time. Woo! You see? Woo! How cool is it to have a whole martial arts family? I think that's the reason why I had her in the first place. It's like, you know what? This baby one day is going to be my training partner in martial arts. The whole setup. You gotta love it when a plan comes together. Ain't that right? That's right. My big brother Mike out there, gotta love it when a plan comes together. Oh, Kung Fu 8551 said hi. What's up? What's up? Oh, we got some other Kung Fu people checking in.
Welcome to the Gold Dragon Gang. That's exactly what we're trying to do here, is just build our martial arts and Kung Fu community and show our training journeys. And we want to hear about your training journeys as well, and any kind of advice that you have for us along the way.
All right, you know what? And we are getting on 30 minutes on live. You know what? I don't know how many people. Oh, we got 11 people in here. What's going on? You all know what? Type yes if you want to see me do a section on the Jong. Type yes if you want to see me do a section on the Jong before we get up out of here now. Come on now. Hit yes. And then, of course, hit like, hit subscribe. Quit playing with me. All right. So now we're still doing Chi Sao, but she is into Taekwondo. So we have to have a good leg game too. You have to have a good leg game. So the first thing we would want to do is try to cross up the upper body and then exploit the legs, the lower, right? I want to exploit them. But a lot of times, you know, we think about our legs second. You know, you're supposed to keep your feet on the ground. All the teachers, all the bad kids, the teachers used to tell you to keep your feet on the ground. You know you're supposed to keep your feet on the ground. So you got to learn when to use your feet, right? So I would want to cross her up. Now I have leg game. I can come in from the side, in the middle, on the side, or even come around and try to sweep the leg and get right underneath the heel and kick her heel out, push it to the ground, then come in with some chung choi. Or we could do things such as open her up.
Oh, boom. That's one of our self-defense moves.
What is it? Open up?
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's like a wrist grab.
Okay.
So double grab, boom here, pow, or yeah. Mm-hmm.
See now, and I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do, but that would catch me off guard though.
You start with a grab, boom, pow, bam.
Right. But now when you grab, do it again.
What,
grab,
like here?
Yeah. Or so I grabbed you, then you re-grab me, you pull me in, and then now here we would teach you to chamber your elbows so that you're really getting this, right?
So like after.
So here you go. Do that. Now chamber both of your arms and at the same time, boom, and leap. Right?
Yep.
Right? So then now this makes your form efficient. So when you're doing moves like this and you're bringing your elbow back, you're learning that you are pulling somebody just like that. You see? So all of your forms have uses in ways that you didn't even think about. What's good? All 16 people. Woo, 16 people are in here right now. Thank you for checking in. All right, I'm gonna let AJ talk for a second while I take off my my excited music over here. I got Battle of the Beasts going on. What the hell is that?
Welcome all folks who are watching the live right now. Like we said, we are trying to build our martial arts community. I've been training Taekwondo for 5 years now at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. I've got a great community out there, and it's all due to the inspiration from my dad, who has been training in Wing Chun, Kung Fu martial arts. I always was inspired to try martial arts, and I fell into Taekwondo. And it's been great motivation for me to become a leader, become more confident, and become strong. So I hope all of you, if you're not in martial arts already, that you get into it one day.
All right. Thank you very much. Kung Fu 8551. I see that you put yes down there in the comments. So you know what? I'm going to perform a section from the Jong just for you, for some of our other people in here. I'm going to pull the Jong in. Now, usually I have my weight on the back end, so my Jong is going to move around a little bit. So y'all can see this. I think this is what, like section 4. Section 4 from the Jong is one of our favorites. I usually come in front of the Jong, cross my arms, make sure I have a good horse, because we're training, and you want to always train your horse to be prepared.
Hips are essential.
There you go. I kind of mixed up two sections for you, Kung Fu 8551. But that's two sections. I think that was a little bit from section 4 and a little bit from section 2. All right. Well, you guys, it is now 7:45 where we are from. Thank you for all 12 people being in here. Please give us some thumbs up. Please click like. Please click subscribe. Follow the channel as I'm coming out with more videos for you, so you can follow me on my Kung Fu journey, so you can see what my thoughts are about what goes on in practice and how we can apply Wing Chun in our everyday lives. Anything else to put in there?
Yeah, just make sure that you turn your notifications on so you know when we'll go live, because you never know when I might pop up as a special guest on the lives. I come into town every now and then and get to do a live with my dad, so keep an eye out on that, especially if you're someone who is also interested in Taekwondo, because that is my martial art of choice. So make sure you like, subscribe, and turn your notifications on.
All right, so you have Taekwondo, you got Wing Chun. I've been training Wing Chun for 9.5 years, and I don't see me stopping anytime soon. So I want you guys to come with me as I cross year 10, 11, 12, 13, ongoing. One day I'll open up my own school, and those of you who are in the area, you can come and train with me after I get qualified for it. Right now, I don't teach that much because I'm not qualified just yet. You know, I show a little bit here and there, but this is mainly practice. This is practice for me to get proficient, so that by the time that I am a Sifu, you know that I'm legit. All right, thank you guys for coming in. Please click like, please click subscribe, follow us. Thank you very much.
Kamsahamnida.
Kamsahamnida. And now we are out. Thank you guys very much.